The Bhangarh Fort, a place shrouded in mystery and fear, a name whispered in fear, a name that sends shivers down the spine. It stands in Rajasthan, India, a land rich in history and legends. The fort is a shell of its former self, a haunting reminder of what once was. It is empty, it is cursed. Locals tell dark tales of its past, stories that chill the blood. They speak of a haunting, of spirits that wander the ruins. It is a place of tragedy, where sorrow hangs heavy in the air. It is filled with shadows, both literal and metaphorical. The fort was once glorious, a testament to architectural brilliance. It was built in the 17th century, a time of grandeur and opulence. A powerful ruler lived there, a man of great influence and ambition. His name was Madho Singh, a name that echoes through the annals of history. He built it for his son, a gesture of love and legacy. But tragedy struck. The fort became cursed. It is now abandoned. The air is heavy with the weight of its past. There's a feeling of dread that permeates the atmosphere, an unease that is palpable. It hangs over the fort like a dark cloud. Visitors feel it. They feel uneasy. They feel watched, as if unseen eyes are always upon them. The fort's history is dark, filled with tales of woe and misfortune. It is a place of sorrow, where the echoes of the past still linger. It is a place of fear, where the brave dare not tread after dark. The curse of Bhangarh is legendary, a tale passed down through generations. It is a story of love and betrayal, of hearts broken and dreams shattered. It is a story of magic and death, of spells cast and lives lost. It is a story that continues to haunt, a legend that refuses to die. It haunts the fort to this day, a silent witness to the passage of time and the weight of its own history. The stories are written in the annals of time, etched in the memories of those who dare to remember. The shadows move, the candle flickers, and the fort remains a place of eternal mystery. Even today, groups of people huddle together, sharing tales of the supernatural. The lone figure walks through the fort at night, feeling the mist swirl around them. The tragic events of the past replay in the minds of those who visit, as if the ghosts themselves are watching. Fear is etched on the faces of those who dare to explore, their eyes wide with terror. Under the full moon, the fort casts eerie shadows, a reminder of its haunted past. The curse is detailed in historical documents, maps that show the fort's layout and the places where tragedy struck. The sorcerer's spell, cast in anger, brought doom upon the fort, and dark clouds gathered. Love and betrayal, hearts broken, and tears shed, all part of the fort's tragic history. The ghostly figures disappear into the mist, leaving behind the ruins of a once great fort. Tourists leave the fort, looking back with unease, as if the fort's eyes are still upon them. As dawn breaks, the fort stands silent. A new day beginning, but the shadows of the past remain. Time ticks away, but the legend of Bhangarh Fort endures, a haunting tale that refuses to fade. The entrance to the fort, shrouded in mist, beckons those who dare to uncover its secrets. The Bhangarh Fort, a cursed citadel, stands tall, a testament to the mysteries and fears that it holds within its walls. Princess Ratnavati was beautiful. Her beauty was unparalleled, a sight to behold. She was the jewel of Bhangarh, the pride of her kingdom. Her beauty was known throughout the land, and tales of her grace spread far and wide. Suitors came from far and wide, each hoping to win her favor. They came to seek her hand, bringing gifts and promises of devotion.
One day, a sorcerer came to Bhangarh. His name was Singhia, a man shrouded in mystery. He was a master of black magic, feared and respected by many. He saw the princess and was captivated. He was consumed by desire, an obsession that grew with each passing day. He wanted her for himself, a desire that knew no bounds. Singhia knew he could never win her through conventional means. His heart ached with longing. He resorted to dark magic, his only hope. He created a potion, a concoction of forbidden ingredients. He planned to use it on the princess, to bend her will to his. He would make her love him, a love born of dark magic.
But the princess discovered his plan. She was furious, her anger like a storm. She would not be controlled, her spirit unbreakable. She foiled his evil scheme, her determination unwavering. She poured the potion away, its contents spilling onto the ground. But the potion was powerful. It cursed the sorcerer, a twist of fate he had not foreseen.
Years later, a group of friends arrived at the old fort, drawn by the tales of its haunted past. There were 5 of them, each with a mix of excitement and trepidation in their hearts. They were irresistibly drawn to the legend of the haunted fort, a story that had been passed down through generations. They had heard the stories countless times, tales of ghostly apparitions and eerie sounds that echoed through the night. They wanted to see for themselves if the legends were true, to experience the thrill of the unknown. They wanted to feel the haunting presence that so many had spoken of, to test their courage against the supernatural.
They entered the fort just as the sun was beginning to set. The air grew colder with each passing moment. They felt a presence, an unseen watcher that seemed to follow their every move. They tried to ignore the feeling, laughing it off as mere imagination. They continued to explore, their footsteps echoing through the empty halls.
The friends explored the ruins, taking pictures and telling jokes to mask their growing unease. They acted brave, but their laughter was tinged with nervousness. Inside, they were afraid. The eerie atmosphere of the fort was getting to them. They felt uneasy, as if something was watching them from the shadows. They sensed that something was wrong, a feeling that grew stronger with each passing minute.
As the sun set, the darkness grew, enveloping the fort in an ominous shroud. Shadows stretched across the courtyard, twisting and turning in the fading light. The friends huddled together, feeling a chill that seemed to seep into their very bones. The chill cut through their laughter, turning it into nervous giggles. The fort was changing before their eyes, becoming more menacing with each passing second. The once adventurous spirit was now replaced with a palpable sense of fear.
They ran through the corridors.
The darkness pressed in on them.
They could hear the sorcerer's laughter.
It echoed through the ruins.
They felt a presence behind them. It was cold and menacing.
It was gaining on them.
They could feel its icy breath on their necks.
They stumbled and fell. They were surrounded by shadows.
The air grew thick with dread.
They knew they were in danger.
They found themselves in a chamber.
It was dark and cold.
The air was heavy.
It was difficult to breathe.
The door slammed shut.
They were trapped.
They rattled the bars.
But it wouldn't open.
They were prisoners in the fort.
They heard whispers all around them.
They were cold and disembodied.
The whispers spoke of their doom.
They pounded on the door.
They screamed for help.
But no one could hear them.
They were alone.
Suddenly the door swung open.
They didn't see who opened it.
They didn't care.
They ran.
They ran through the fort.
They didn't stop running.
They didn't look back.
They could hear the sorcerer's laughter behind them.
They finally escaped the fort.
They ran until they couldn't run anymore.
They collapsed on the ground.
They were exhausted and terrified.
They never went back.
They never forgot their experience.
They told their story to anyone who would listen.
They warned others about the fort.
The Bhangarh Fort remains cursed. The government has placed a warning. No one is allowed inside after sunset. Locals say the fort is haunted. They say the princess and the sorcerer still roam the ruins. They say their spirits are trapped there forever. The Bhangarh Fort is a reminder. It is a reminder of the power of love and hate. It is a reminder of the dangers of black magic. It is a reminder that some places are best left undisturbed.